So everyone thinks the Nazis lost World War II and that's the end of it, right? But if you actually dig into the origins of the Nazi Party and what happened to their leaders after the war, you'll uncover a much darker reality. These guys weren't just Nazis. They were a satanic cult with a millennia-old agenda to take over the world and turn us into their food supply. Yeah, you read that right. Food. The Nazis are actually the Canaanites, blood-drinking, cannibalistic descendants of Cain, who've been eradicating Seth's bloodline for thousands of years while lying through their teeth. History tells a different story, but here's the truth. The Nazis are a Freemasonic death cult, worshipping a fallen angel named Azazel. He's the serpent in the garden from Genesis, responsible for corrupting Eve and creating the Nephilim, a hybrid species that walks among us, looking human, but with twisted DNA. I know, it sounds insane and you probably don't believe a word of it. Maybe I should have just disappeared into the woods instead of wasting 5 years trying to warn you all. But my bleeding heart made me spend my last resources trying to wake you up to the impending doom. Unfortunately, most of you are too busy with memes and bank accounts to care about ancient texts. You think God's a myth, and that evolution and the Big Bang Theory have debunked him. Guess what? That's exactly what the rich, powerful elite want you to think. They created fake science to bury the truth. It takes less than a day to find out that even Darwin called evolution just a theory, and the Big Bang Theory has zero real proof beyond a book by a man who got paid to spew nonsense. Stephen Hawking was a shill who sold out to bash God because he hated him for his illness. And you swallowed it whole. I've seen it all. Human sacrifices, demons, even a 14-foot-tall snow-white giant claiming to be humanity's enemy during an occult ritual in Erie, Pennsylvania. Satan is real. He's a Nazi, and he's set on world domination, ready to slaughter anyone who won't bow down to him as God. Most of you will eagerly accept the mark, and I bet half of you already have. If you think your machine God and the unholy Trinity have beaten Almighty God, you're mistaken. The artist is never part of the painting. Your leaders are lying to you. Satan can't defeat God. He knows he can't. His whole plan is to drag as many souls into the abyss as he can before he's done. And you fell right into his trap. It's tragic, but true. This is my last message because I'm about to be snatched and killed by the death cultists who've been threatening me since they found my home. Governments, police, military, academics, so many damned souls working together to topple the Creator, believing they're brilliant, but they're just fools. Oh, and by the way, Christ had a twin brother. You were focused on the wrong guy the entire time. Idiots. You're about to face eternity in the abyss. Goodbye, evil. Hello, God's kingdom.